play a role, lose a hoe. All they know is to their goal.
Almost made a quick mistake right there. So, hello everybody and welcome to the Dubby Energy Redemption Cup Week 1 point stage. I'm your host, LePon Wolf, and actually we were supposed to have Jason here today. Hold up, is Jason here today? Okay. All right. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm only messing up. So with that being said, again, I'm your host, Battle Wolf. You might be joined by one of our co-hosts today, named by the name of Jason. Some of you guys might already know him, some of you guys might not. But if so, we're gonna go to that view later on if he joins. Actually, no, I just got confirmation that he would not be joining, so it'd just be me with you guys today. So today we have the first week of the Redemption Cup, and today we're gonna see which 23 teams. Hopefully, we do get one more team to join us for 24. But if so, that team might be at a slight a little disadvantage. But we'll give some makeup points to at least somewhat catch up. But anyway, 23 teams at the moment is going to compete over the next 3 weeks to see which of the top 12 overall will compete in the finals for the Redemption Cup for August. Now, the thing is, for people who have not seen the recent posts, who have not checked the key dates on our TikTok, this is the last month before the Series Grand Championship in September. So usually how we would do it is for our series tournaments and the Redemption Cup, whoever is the final four or the top four in the finals will qualify to the Redemption Cup. Will qualify to the Series Grand Championship. Well, I got some good and I got some bad news. Bad news is some teams that did qualify don't exist no more, so there's more spots that's open. And the good news is there's more spots open. So that means that instead of the top 4 that qualifies to the Series Grand Championship, it will be the top 6 teams in both Series 6 and August Redemption Cup that will qualify to the Series Grand Championship. But to let you guys know ahead of time, it's only for this series and this Redemption Cup, due to the fact that, again, we have a few teams that don't exist no more. So we just need to get those spots filled up, and so it's a little more even for the teams as well. So with that being said, we are going to get ready for the the teams that's going to play. So for the first 2 groups that's going to kick it off, we have Group A and B, which consists of, as we're going to start with Group A, and actually, is it in order, by the way? I think it is. Oh, sure enough, it actually is in order. Okay, cool. So let me have this off. Hold on, let me just double check right quick to make sure it's actually in order. That's first, second, third, fourth, fifth. If it's in fifth, right? And yes. Okay, so to show you guys the teams that's playing in this tournament, and we also have the top 12 will be the teams. The top 12 that's on the leaderboard is actually the team that's going to go first. Let me just actually make sure it's showing properly. Yes, here we go. Switch, motherfucker. Okay, so the first to the teams that's gonna kick it off, which is the first half of the top 12. We have Akatsuki, TNT, ABC Esports, X Legends, Real Flow USA, Mexa Squad, TWMVP, SGP, North Gang, EIS Esports, LS Series, and Superboys. Those are the first 12 teams that are going to kick off this tournament. Then for the second 12, or actually for the other half, which will be 11, unfortunately for now, we have Only VIP, Fallen Angels, Ripsuki, WX Esports, Playboy 13, Real Flow, AXL, Shark Esports, Team Fighter Academy, Flow State, and 58 Nation. Now, of course, if some of you guys might already know, some of these teams might look recognizable to you before for our last Redemption Cup. The reason that they're here again now, those 8 teams, is because they did fall short in qualifying for Series 5 or qualify any further into Series 5. And a couple of these teams did make it to the finals but fell short at qualification as well. So we're gonna make sure that those teams do kick it off already. We're gonna make sure they kick it off pretty well. Also, we're gonna make sure the teams go all out as well. Let's go tops. Let's add tops as well. So, okay, I'm gonna let you guys have a good look at the teams here, so you can probably root for any team that you want, that you are looking forward to playing in today's tournament. So, I'm looking forward to see how a lot of these teams do. So, we do have a lot of attention towards SGP though. So hopefully SGP does kick up today, and hopefully they do show that the fans that they are looking forward, they are going to try to qualify to today's tournament. So hopefully for them, they don't disappoint. Whew. So I hope you guys got a good look at the teams. So again, to better explain how the tournament works. So the teams, like I said, compete over the next 3 weeks to see which of the top 12 overall will qualify to the finals, which will be towards the end of the month. Now each group plays a total of 9 games. So 3 games today for each group, 3 games for next Sunday, and 3 games for the following Sunday. So a total of 9 games, which means you don't have many games to try to get top 12. While 9 does seem a lot, in reality it's not. So you have to make sure that every game that you play counts. So you need to make sure that every kill, every placement point you get and you collect. So that means that if so that means that my bad, I tried to text somebody. So that means that you will have to make sure you collect as many points as you can, because again, not only you competing against the teams that's in your group, but you're also competing against the other team that's in the other group too. So that means that you might think you did good for today, and against a group that against not only your group but the group that you're going against, then the other group that you have not played against yet. Oh my God, I said yes. That's not played that you have not played against yet. Outperforms you 10 times more. So not only do you have to get into the mindset, okay, listen, I need to make sure that my team collect as many points as we can today, but we need to make sure that we you collect enough points toward the other teams in the other group don't outperform us, and next thing you know, we're not next note, the team. Give me a second. Let me see. So my bad, I need to reset the room. So again, you gotta make sure that every point you collect as many points as you can. So my bad, check to make sure that I'm good. Cause I forgot, cause you could be ahead of the game and still mess up on one thing. So let's go. A second. Superboy's avatar is it should be different. It's L. So let me just look at that. Let me make sure I actually did it correctly this time. If I did mess up again, just which one? I will win. I will buy Subway. That's crazy. He said he's gonna buy him Subway. I mean that's actually a pretty good. That's actually pretty good. A Subway. Okay. A B C D E F G H I J K L. It's L. Just a second. So also, by the way, Jamil, like I said, you like just check your Discord on the Redemption Cup channel, because that's to make sure that your team joins on time, please. So okay, so give me a second, chat, and give me like a minute or two, like it's not a minute, give me like a 30 seconds, because I need to be the fan over here, because your boy is cooking. I would not be surprised if my skin comes out darker than it is already for me not putting that fan right next to me so I can cool off. So give me like a few seconds. Jesus, it's hot as hell. So I have returned. So hopefully the teams does join in. So I can appreciate it. Okay, so the teams are joining up. So we have to show you teams that's in the lobby at the moment. So let's get to that view right quick. So okay, there we go. Like I said, I thought my screen was not working. So at the moment, we do have Superboys, Akatsuki, SGP, and ABC Esports in the lobby at the moment. But we are missing 8 more teams here. But thing is, actually not make that 7, as Lucy North Gang did join. So hopefully we at least have a majority of the teams join up, because I would love to see these teams compete today for sure. Hopefully teams like X Legends. I think hopefully TNT joins back, because he did compete, but he did try his best in that last time. TWMVP should be coming in pretty soon, right? Yes. So also LS series, Real Floor USA is gonna play today. So let's see. Make sure I want to make sure these teams get this information too. Let's see who else. Okay, I know who else. I have a feature. I'm trying to see who I think might have a hard time getting that information. TNT at. Okay, I'm trying to see. I think the other one team is going to be here. Okay, so we have LS series is here. Unfortunately, the logo is not going to show because you don't have the right avatar. Let them know. I told you it was K, right? Yeah, it was K. Back. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Yes, K. Yeah, so it's K. Do they have it? Hopefully you do. So, oh, Dally is here too. Yep, Dally is there too, bro. So we have 2 influencers competing tonight. So we have Jamil and we have Dally. 2 well-known influencers in the Free Fire North America region competing in the Redemption Cup. So this is Akatsuki's second. Not a second. This is actually the 3rd tournament today. Not today, but overall, because he had played in the last Redemption Cup. Then they played in the Series 5, and now they're playing in this Redemption Cup. Both Series 5 and last Redemption Cup, which was back in July, they did not and the last Redemption Cup, they did not do so good, and they also did not come in a good placement for the Series 5 tournament. So hopefully, for Akatsuki's sake, they start off very strong today. I look forward to see how they play for sure. So, yeah. So also, chat, we will start at 6:05. So hopefully, you do get some more teams here. If we get at least 9 or 10 teams, that'd be good. I would love to see all 12 teams to join in though, but if not, then it is what it is. So chat, for both TikTok and YouTube, who are you guys rooting for today? I see we have a lot of SGP fans here, so let's see if SGP kicks off today, going strong. I think they might have a chance to go are they qualified? How did they do last time? I did pretty good last time, right? I had to go all the way up to see that score. Cause didn't they do pretty good last time? FH. Oh no need, because you guys already because you qualified to the championship. That's why. In September. Also, guys, just also to let you guys know ahead of time as well. Series 6 registration does open on Tuesday. It opens on Tuesday. So, if you guys have not competed in any CTS tournament, have not competed in any of the series tournaments, this is your last shot to compete in the last series tournament before we go to our series grand championship, and it's also your last time to get a spot in the series grand championship as well. So hopefully hopefully you guys join up, you guys compete, because I would love to see you guys compete in the next and final CTS tournament of phase 2. Final series tournament. Let me elaborate. So hopefully we do this more here. Okay, off here. Say it's here. Cool. So get off your says here. We change the players. So we just waiting for TWP. Off says he's already here. So North Gang is here. We went for EIS Esports. SGP is here. We went for TWP. X Legend needs to come in, and then we have options. Also, chat, some of these who is Fatality? I think Fatality's I thought you saw my screen over there. I think Fatality is it's like an esports team in major games. A Fatality is actually a pretty good team though. I ain't gonna front. I haven't seen much from them, but I've seen some good plays by them. I think they're also in the Free Fire World Series that I played last month. I could be wrong. But yeah. Also, chat. I want to listen, chat. I want to let you guys know ahead of time, right? Because Series 6 might be a little different. It might be changing things up, right? So I will be competing with my team for the Free Fire World Series if we qualify to the World Series this month. So if my team qualifies, I will be playing with them. So we might have to change the date of the qualifiers, if anything, but hopefully we don't need to. I don't know. So yeah. So if my team makes it, I'll have to play with them, and which means that we might, because I know for sure that the starting time is a little later in the day for the Free Fire World Series or the FFUSC. So that means that we might. So that means that when we do have our qualifiers, and for both the finals and the actually hold up, I can actually check my phone right now to actually see the calendar. Cause I could check the calendar right now. If anything, I might. If anything, if a CTS lands on the same day as the as the officials, then we might. Then if we do at the same day, we will have to boost it up to a different to earlier time. It's not all good. So yeah, so that means that we might have to boost it we might have to like change it up to a different time. Same day, but it might be at an earlier time. So let me see. So I'm checking. So I'm gonna check the calendar right now for the esports thingy. Okay, MK qualifies, so it's not gonna count. So the 29th and 29th and 30th. Shit. Let me see something quick. 29th and 30th. That is, because I think that's actually a day we. Oh, actually, Chad, no, that does not collide with my calendar. So yeah, I'll be able to play. Yeah, so everything will stay on time. Everything will stay on time. Never mind. That's actually crazy. So everything will actually stay on time. No changes will be made. So yeah, no changes will be made. Okay, yeah. Everything is good. Wait, actually, hold up. What? Hold up. Qualifiers. That's the 14th and 15th. That's 14th, 15th. Then Sunday. Okay. Then 14th, 15th is in my finals and finals. Then finals as well. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, no mind, chat. So yeah, so no mind. Everything will be on this. Will be on schedule because the survival stage is later in the month, and later in the month I don't have anything planned. So awesome. Later in the month I don't have anything planned. So that's awesome. So yeah, and also chat, your boy will have a new phone by then too. So actually, speaking of new phone, I'll get my new phone tomorrow as well. So tomorrow, hopefully I do pick it up. So hopefully I pick it up. I will pick that shit up, dude. I do not care. I'm going to pick it up. Exama, what's up? How you doing today? So yeah, new phone, new everything. So yeah, we still missing a few teams here. Let's see. Okay, I'm doing good. Okay, he's finally down on the map. Let's go. So I think we're going to get 2 more teams here. I know LSA Superboys is here. Metro Squad is still missing. I might to text a leader. Let me hit it with you. Avatar is F. Okay. X Legends is here. They're not using the right avatar, but we ain't gonna hold it against them. So, if you don't have 3 teams going up, I think we have 1 team. I think TWP is gonna join in a little later here. Okay. So I think TWP is going to join in. Once you join in, then if you don't have the other 3 teams, which means that these teams will get an extra 3 points to their score, to total score. Also, NG16, thanks for the heartbeat. Finger hearts in a 6 cocktails. You're not gonna lie, a cocktail do sound kind of good though, like a fruit flavor cocktail. I ain't gonna front. Can I join? Okay. Well. Yeah. Opens for phase 2 6. Then yes. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so W Agent 16, bro. And Jamil, thanks for the rolls and the luck. Give me 1 second, chat. Give me like 1 second. Jamil, what you trying to say with that gift? What you trying to say, homeboy? Foodie motherfucker. Right, so yeah, team down the map. I think we're gonna have 9 teams though, but Metro Squad did say you're gonna join in. They're gonna join in a little later. Oh, Zombie's here. Oh, cool. Oh, I didn't see Zombie that was here. Let's go. So you know what? Not to waste any more time. Okay, go wait. Listen. Once Sammy's done down his map, if he could download the map, we will start the first match. Yes. It's deep. Okay, so like everybody's here. Everybody's here. Okay. And okay, so Metro Squad is gonna join it up. They're gonna join a little later. So for the teams that's here, we have. Oh shit! Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see the teams that have a little bit. We're gonna start the first match. Just keep things going. I think I'm gonna shout, but no, you can't. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, Jamil, shut the hell up, dude. Shut your ass up, Jamil. Yo, Jamil, crazy ass up, man. I ain't gonna fight. So, he said that was a brag. Cal, he gave more screen time. That's crazy. So, we have, unfortunately, only have 9 teams, but that means that these teams will get an extra 3 points added on to the total score for this match. So, first match is commencing. So, for the teams that is in this match, we have Superboys, ATK, ABC Esports, SGP, North Gang, LS Series, Real Flow USA, X Legends, and TWNVP. These are your teams that's playing in match 1, and it's gonna see who is gonna get the most points off the bat. Hopefully these teams do go all out, and I would love to see them go all out in this first match to see who is going to show why they want to not only compete to go to the finals, but make sure they get the qualify for the series grand championship. So, LS Series does strike first blood against Superboys. Superboys is feeling the pressure from LS Series as he do have 2 players down already. Now make that 3. Actually, not 2. Now with 2 left alive, Juwan just does get knocked down as he needs to try to beat for his help. Folk Hot does get knocked down. Now it's up to Valicia to try to get the team back in the match. Back in the match, but keep the team alive. Fake Shot goes down. Valicia goes down as well, and LS Series does strike the first team wipe in match 1 with Superboys already off to a very bad start in this match and in the tournament. But good thing is it's only match 1, so they could make up for that in match 2 and 3 and furthermore. But they have now, but they will be at a disadvantage. They will need to try to get its points back and make up for the points for the remainder of today and the tournament as well. So, ABC striking 3 kills already. Okay, cool. So, also, I want to say ABC Esports is one of the teams that is considered an underdog team. But they do. But they do have potential to make a major name for themselves. They were showcased back in June's Redemption Cup. So let's see if they could probably get that showcase again. Akatsuki is looking okay. Is looking okay for survival wise. Roll Flow USA strike their first kill against North Gang. Trap King does retaliate against I don't know how you say the player's name. No, we'll call R, as R does take some damage, but he will be able to heal up due to the fact that the heal drone is there to help him heal up. So let's see if they are able to capitalize onto that and maybe retaliate against North Gang. My brain had a fart. So let's see. So North Gang does rotate towards underneath Real Flow USA as DSN does get knocked down and killed by Montreal. So Montreal will secure his first kill for his team. Actually, not first kill, the second kill, and now make that a third. As Trap King does get knocked down, he most likely will be fully eliminated as well. Yes, he will, which does leave Slappy Cito and Chris God as the last 2 players left. But they will have enough coins to bring the players back. Give me 1 second, chat.
Now into stealth mode.
So now DSN and Trap King does get brought back, so they have a chance to reset and regain some momentum here. Now I will say this though, North Gang is a pretty good team. Not a pretty good team, they are a very good team, as they did qualify to the finals for Series 5. And they actually put up some numbers too, just that unfortunately they couldn't get enough points to hit top 4, but I will definitely say they are a team that you want to look out for today. SGP also a team that you want to look out for today. But the thing with SGP, they don't have a quality. They don't have a spot in the Series Grand Championship, despite them getting to almost every final for every tournament that they played in. But as of recently, they have not been doing too well. So hopefully, for this Redemption Cup and for Series 6, they are able to get a spot in the Series Grand Championship for next month. So they will have to definitely put in the work and put in the effort and try to get the team fully loaded up and ready. So I'm gonna see, is this Pika? Yeah, Pika, the last player left alive for Real Flow USA, has now have to get the players back into the lobby, back into the match, as he or she does have enough coins to buy back one player, and hopefully could get the players back into the match. We'll be able to give somebody, we'll be able to buy 2 players back into the match. So good for them. DSN by himself, and it's between 2 teams, being TW MVP and LS Cities, and with SGP in the mix as well. Fatality putting pressure onto TW and DSN, but DSN does get killed by TW, so TW will secure a kill for their team. SGP is doing okay here. Jamil does get knocked, but he gets knocked as well, so hopefully he can get hooked up quickly, and he does just in the nick of time. But you need to hurry up, but you need to try and hurry up and heal up and try to be set for this gunfight too. SGP is doing pretty good here, so let's see if you are able to keep it going, as you do have 2 kills, and we need to try to keep the team going. Now, now Smiley Face putting pressure onto LS Series, as he does get knocked out to Juwan, but Javito is going to be there for the knock instead to put him back down. Juwan, not Juwan, Macias does get knocked down, but as is going to be there for the rest. Legend, he gets knocked down, but unfortunately he would not be getting rest. Macias does get knocked down by the Boatmaker. SGP does have a Boatmaker casted down onto him. SGP is trying to put the pressure onto LS Series, as he do get another knock onto them again, but they are not able to secure the kills. Macias drops down. He gets knocked down. He gets killed off as they push pressure on Jamil. Jamil does get exposed by the Scholar, but he will reposition and hold his spot. Fatality does retaliate against Eze, but Eze is holding his spot. Jamil and the Fatality does get pinched here. Fatality does get knocked, but Jamil is nowhere to help his team out. He's probably saying, yo, Jamil, push. One is knocked down. He's gonna push here. Jamil is gonna put the pressure onto Javito. Both members are kind of weak here. Jamil tries to go for a play, but unfortunately it does not work out. He will get knocked down, fully eliminated. LS Series will stay alive, and Tops and Isaiah are the last 2 players left alive for SGP. SGP did have a gunfight in their favor at the moment, but LS Series was able to make a little comeback and put the gunfight right back in their favor. ABC going against Akatsuki, and Akatsuki win the gunfight, and I believe that is their first team wipe into CTS. So good job on Akatsuki getting their first team wipe for their CTS career. So Lose Glory did win his one-on-one, and he clutched it up to keep his team alive as ABC. As ABC, and XL Legends are the next 2 teams to be fully eliminated. So right now we are down to our last 6 teams. So Akatsuki's doing pretty good here today. So let's see if they're able to keep it up. So TWMVP put a little pressure on Jamil. Jamil is trying to reset and trying to stay alive here, but TWMVP needs to be careful, as we do have LS Series nearby. Prowler does knock down Jamil. He will get a full kill onto him. Smiley Face, he gets knocked down. You need to try to stay alive if you can. Juwan does get exposed here in the open with one of the plays for TW, putting pressure onto him. But Prowler is saving the last 2 players left alive. You need to try to stay alive if they can. Sammy tries to stay alive here if he can. No, he's gonna get knocked down. Prowler, the last surviving player left alive for TWMVP, needs to disengage and get the hell out of there to keep his team alive. But the amphibious vehicle too slow, and TWMVP will be fully eliminated by LS Series, as LS Series does have 19 kills in this match. It should have, yeah, it should be minutes. Let me take a chat. It should be, I need to check my settings right quick. Let me see something right quick. It should be a minute and some change. If not, oops. Yeah, yeah, it's a minute. Yeah, it's a minute and 15-second delay. That's how much delay we got. A minute and 15 seconds. So, LS Series with 19 kills this match is doing very good. Mantra is gonna try flank Slappy here. Slappy will most likely not be expecting it. He's gonna get knocked down and he's gonna get killed as well. He's gonna get knocked down for real flow, and he is going to be fully eliminated as well, which will leave real flow USA with only 3 players of their life, but they do have 6 kills, so they're doing so far so good. So LS Series from 19 kills, your current match kill leaders, is doing phenomenal in this match. So let's see if they're able to get 20 kills as the match progresses. But 5 teams left, and these teams is doing pretty good here. With SGP, Northgate, Akatsuki, and Workflow USA doing good here with them have a nice amount of kills, but LS Series is currently dominating right now. So let's see if those other 4 teams is able to fully eliminate LS Series, or will LS Series take the first win. Workflow USA does get pushed here by Northgate. Can Northgate win this gunfight? Yes, they can, as he do get 2 knocks onto Workflow, but is gonna be the savior for Workflow USA, and Workflow will be able to stay alive in this match, which means that Northgate will be put down to only 1 play left, being Trap King, as he would need to try to get his team back in a match and also try to see if his team could maybe clutch it up though. He does have enough coins to bring back somebody, but the buyback needs to be very quick. So SGP does have a nice spot in his zone. Is going to try to put pressure onto the kill leads in this match. Jawan does get knocked down. Fatality trying to put Fatality, the rest of SGP is trying to put pressure onto LSC. As you do have 2 knocks, they were able to secure a kill here on one of the plays as well, and actually 2 plays gets fully killed on LS Series. As now it's only down to only 2 plays left for LS Series. Now Dali does get fully eliminated from Akatsuki. Pain does get knocked down, but he will be able to get her back up. Glory is trying to help his team stay alive. Skyetta does take a lot of damage. It would need to try to heal up here. Lose Glory. It's doing pretty good for his team. And let's see how his stats is currently for this match. So damage wise, he does have 844 right now, and with 3 kills. So right now he's doing pretty good, but let's see. Yeah, I spoke a little too soon there. I was gonna say let's see if he's able to stay alive, but unfortunately he can't. Pain, the last surviving player left alive for Akatsuki, would need to try to stay alive to at least get some placement points if he can. Now Pain is gonna try to look for an angle here. He's gonna try to see if he can help out his team. He's gonna pick the launch pad and reposition. Very small move by Pain, and hopefully he does not get spotted and killed off, so hopefully he's able to keep his team alive a little bit longer. But the team that will not be staying alive a little bit longer is LS Series. Your current match kill leaders shut down and fully eliminated by the hands of SGP. So SGP does stop the kill leaders in this match from getting any more kills or making any more progress. Jamil does spot Pain. Pain needs to win his gunfight here to at least stay alive. He's gonna push hard here. He's gonna pressure up and SGP onto him, and SGP fully eliminates him, with SGP wiping out Akatsuki. Tops does get knocked down by a nice shot by Mantra, but Jamil is gonna beat it for the help up. Real Flow USA just have a nice spot in zone, and we're able to keep the pressure onto the team that's down below them. Being SGP, it will make their rotation a little bit harder. DSN tries to play a little sneaky and try to get to the gas station for natural cover, but he gets knocked down and fully eliminated. Slappycito, the last player left alive for North Gang, will need to try to see if he can probably keep his team alive here to at least get the second place, or maybe clutch up the win for his team. Jamel, Charles, both get knocked down. They're gonna try to get helped up here by fatality if he can. And a good thing is the monster truck being a clutch factor here is able to keep LSCs alive. Fatality does get knocked down here though. And unfortunately, he's gonna get fully killed off here. Hopefully, he does not for HP's sake. He can rest. No, he cannot. He did lose fatality. Slapcito does get fully eliminated by SGP, and is now down to our last two teams. SGP versus Real Flow USA. R is on the high ground. He's gonna let his team pushing and try to eliminate SGP, but SGP is holding their ground. Eliminate one of the plays for Real Flow. Now Pika tries to put pressure onto him, but Tops does take some damage, and he will need to rotate as well. R is able to put pressure onto Isaiah as Isaiah does drop down. Tops, he's gonna get knocked. Jamil and Isaiah, the last two players looking live. The glue muncher is gonna get thrown. Jamil and Isaiah both get knocked down, and unfortunately they cannot get the boy out. But Real Flow USA will, and Real Flow USA strikes the first booyah for today's Redemption Cup Week 1 point stage. So good job by Real Flow USA to secure the first booyah, and hopefully y'all able to join that. Hopefully y'all able to oh my god, I said able to twice, to get some more points as today progresses, as you have 2 matches left for your group, and then C&D plays after. So Real Flow USA off to an amazing start here with 14 kills and 26 points. But we also have SGP doing good here with 18 kills and 9 points. But we're not going to forget that LS series, if I'm correct, did have 19 points though, maybe 20, or maybe 20, and not 20, 19 points, 19 kills, or maybe 20 points on kill wise, hopefully. So let's see if they're able to do that. So it's a good job on Real Flow USA to get in the first booyah. Let's see if they're able to get any more points later on. But again, we cannot forget, we cannot rule out SGP, as SGP was so close, just that the zone just really screwed them behind. But again, they're off to a good start. So let's see if they're able to keep it going. I think you guys can. Okay, cool. My microphone went out for a second. That's weird. So, I chat, as you already know, I need to take a screenshot of the scores and send them to my scorekeeper. Let's see. Which one? Give me a second to do as fast as I can. So then we have Akatsuki, a still relatively new team in the CTS with 4 kills in 4th place. Okay, Akatsuki, good try. Then LS Series in 5th place with 6, 12, 15, 20 kills. So good job onto them. Then TWMVP 6th place in only 2 kills. They need to do a little more on the kill wise. Then we have ABC Esports coming in 7th place with 4 kills. Then X Legends come in 8th place with no kills. They gotta work on that too. And Superboys come in last place with no kills to their name. So hopefully, oh, am I can we disconnect it? So oh, my camera just disconnected. Oh, give me a second, chat. Let me see if I can fix that. Oops. Okay, we good here. We good. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Are we good? Are we good? We good? Okay, cool. Okay, I had to we had to fix the camera. So okay, so we should be good now. So yeah, the camera frozen. That was unfortunate, but we should be good. That was a quick fix. So awesome. So good job on to Real Flow, and good job for the teams to for this match. So hopefully the teams do join up. So hopefully we do get a team in here though, at least. So let's see if we do that. So give me a second, trying to make sure that you get some more teams. The teams come in. So I think X Legends, that is the one I gotta talk. Okay, so you still have 9 teams. Hopefully you do get a couple more teams. Also, chat, I want to say, by the way, due to the fact that we are missing 3 teams, those teams will get extra 3 points added on to the total score, just so it can be a little more fairer. Because, like I said, without those teams that don't join, those are actually points you're missing out. So to make it a little more easier, every team that does not join, that's 3 points added on to everybody's total score. Just so again, it's a little more even and a little more easy for you guys. So also to the people that follow, thank you for following, guys. It does mean a lot. Give me a second as we will start shortly for match 2. So hopefully we do things. Are set ready. What your teams is. But you only have 9 teams here again, but that's all right. Let's see. I'm sure that everybody's here. Let's see. I think one team said they're joining in like in a minute, so we go to join up. Then we go to the second match. Like, come on, X Legend. I told you to not do that. Do it after. join. They join back. Oh wait, SGP. Why the hell would SGP left? I'm about to say the hell. Anyway, we're gonna start though. Let's go. Okay, let's go. So, all right, chat. So we will now go into the second match for today's Redemption Cup point stage week 1. And we're gonna see which team is gonna get the next booyah. Will it be Willflow USA getting a back-to-back, or will it be a different team getting a booyah this time? We have yet to see. Hopefully, we might have a newer team get booyah. Sebastian, thanks for the follow. Tatsuko, thanks for the follow as well. Again, guys, for people that follow and subscribe on both Discord and YouTube, thank you guys a lot. It does mean a lot. So, let's see who will get the next booyah here. I want to see, I want to see another team, or a different team, get the booyah today for match 2. So let's see if SGP can do it this time. So again, unfortunately, we only have 9 teams, but again, that means those are 3 extra points added on to the teams to the team's score for this match. So let's see if they are able to make GIPS to keep it going. So again, we have a lot of Willflow fans in the chat supporting the team. So let's see if Willflow can get another back-to-back booyah, or if SGP could get a booyah here. I see they come in second place, but they just fell a little bit short. So X-Legend does have one of the members knocked down with Folk Shot getting the full kill onto him, but as soon as he gets the kill, he does get knocked down and fully eliminated by Shadow. But 2-9, he's next to get knocked down and fully eliminated, which does leave Shadow and Davey as the last player left alive. Velcida does get knocked down. Shadow can try to go for the push here. He goes up chrono, and he does get 2 knocks and kills off of Superboys. So Superboys is off to a bad start. So hopefully they are able to reset here. So SGP down to only 1 player left already. They could not afford to be fully eliminated off the rip, because they just had a very good game 1 with Doom coming into second place. So Jamil needs to get the coins quickly. If he does survive long enough, he'll be able to get the coins here. But he does have Eze in the area, and I'm pretty sure Eze is gonna wait for him to try to go for the coins here. The coins probably go for the run machine. Jamil probably has an idea. He probably hears Eze. If he wants a gunfight here, which I think he really should, that'd be a bit big for his team. But if he does go down now, it would not be too much though. But he does not go down. He stays up, and Jamil does win a gunfight against Eze and does secure the first kill for SGP. So now our match 1 winners, trying to see how they're gonna play this match out. So far so good for them. So let's see if they are able to make some more progress. Excuse me. So LS series, 3 kills already, and it's doing okay. It's doing okay so far as well. X Legends was able to get the 2 plays back, but 1 plays does get knocked down. Davey tries to stay alive, but unfortunately he can't. Superboys does retaliate against X Legends, with X Legends having 3 of the plays knocked down and fully eliminated, which does leave 2-9 as the last player left alive for his team. So he would need to get his team back into the lobby. So hopefully he should be able to be nobody near his near the area, so he should be able to get his team back into the match. So ABC over at Sentosa with no kills right now. Last match they did have 4 kills early on, but this time it's just a little bit slower. So let's see if they are able to make some progress. Akatsuki is doing okay so far. No kills, but they are able to stay together and keep the team alive. So hopefully they do start getting some more kills later on. Wilflo go up against TWMVP with El Mantra, trying to get some progress onto him, but Minko does have one of the plays knocked down. He's gonna try to go pushy. He knocks down 2. Keep him knocked down probably here though, as probably is down. I mean, it's probably is exposed, which he is, and he is gonna get knocked down and fully eliminated. TWMVP down to only 1 play left. Hopefully that play is able to survive here. Try to get him as well. Smiling face tries with a gunfight, but unfortunately he can't. And TWMVP is your first team to be fully eliminated in match 1. So now with our Wilflo getting the first team wipe is looking very strong here. So let's see if you're able to keep that going. SpiderNet, thank you for thanks for the follow. I'm just saying the name of your emoji. I don't know what your actual. I don't know what's like your actual like nickname or something like that. So I'm just gonna say like what I'm gonna say your name based on your emoji. So now, unfortunately for TWMVP, they will need to make up those points in match match 3, and also would need to step it up for match for the match 4, which would be next Sunday. So they will need to go all out for the remainder of this tournament. So Superboys with 8 kills this match. Okay, very good for Superboys. Superboys is one of the underdog teams, as it's another underdog team, and right now they're looking pretty. Pretty good, as they do get a knock and kill onto Trap King with a nice sniper shot by Popeye. So now Superboys is gonna take that advantage to push up here. Bloodsit is gonna try to see you could probably keep the pressure onto him. Popeye does take some damage. Bloodsit does see DSN, tries to get a tag with it, try to get a tag. Valicia is gonna try to help him out. DSN tries to retaliate. He does knock down a fake shot. Now folk shot, but he does get helped up. But cannot say the same for Popeye. Folk shot tries to keep his team alive. Bloodsit does get knocked down. DSN does get knocked down. Bloodsit is gonna get helped up. Chris is gonna try to go for the push here. Can the nade land though? No, it will not. He will need the support from his team to help his team with this gunfight here. Fake shot does get knocked down by the boatmaker. Chris is gonna go for the push here. He does have the Vicinity of the week. Bloodsit the last left alive for Superboys. Can Superboy win this? At the moment they do, as Chris does get knocked down, and Bloodsit will be able to get his team back up, and now they were able to survive the gunfight, forcing North Gang to retreat. But then problems are not over, as Wilflo USA, your match 1 winners, is now during the gunfight. Velcita, I keep saying Velcita. Velcita does get knocked down by Montreal, but Montreal cannot find another angle to keep to secure the kill, and he would be able to. He had to miss out and let Superboys retreat and get to a different angle. Now Superboys with 11 kills. He's trying to see if he can make it 12 if Montreal does get knocked down here and fully eliminated. SGP, look at SGP over by Peak with only 1 kill at the moment, but hopefully they do get Isaiah's back and they do get some more kills later on. So everybody else that's alive is trying to get things going here. Akatsuki, the only team that's in the lobby right now with no kills, so they would need to try to work on that as the match progresses. DSN does get shot from the side by Superboys, and he would need to retreat and reposition with his team. Northgate is, from what I see, is now it should not really take this fight unless they really have to. If they do, they'll probably might put them in a bad position, in a position that they don't want to be in. Velcita does get knocked down. He does get fully eliminated. Folk shot does spot Pika, does push his shots onto him, but Pika does play a nice defense, but is now going to try to put the pressure onto Folk. Folkshot does get shot in the back, but he does not take enough. He does not take too much damage. As now LSC does win the fight. Folkshot does get fully eliminated. His kill, LSC does get a knock onto him, but he would be stolen by Realflow, as Realflow was still a kill from LSC's. And LSC is not gonna start putting a fight. It's not gonna try to put the fight onto Realflow. Now Realflow would need to try to put his pressure onto LSC's, as he do get one of the knocks onto Jawan. Jawan does get knocked down. Javito trying to see if he can help up, which he will. And the heal drone would be casted out as well. So both players will be able to heal up, but he will now need to try to reset. Mantra is going to go for the angle here. He can probably use a knock if he can, but he does get spotted. He's going to get pushed, and unfortunately, he's going to get knocked, and he's going to get fully killed off as well. Oh, he takes some damage. Pika trying to see put pressure onto ABC, as now ABC decides to join the gunfight here, but ABC walks into a bad situation as one of the members does get knocked down. Oh, keeps the pressure on Man does retaliate with the help of the rest of his teammates, and now Realflow USA down to only 2 plays left. Oh, needs to disengage here. He tries to use markup to get away, but unfortunately he can't. Now Menko, the last play left alive for Realflow USA, will need to try to keep the team alive here and try to get the team back into the lobby and reset. Now Akatsuki does get a first kill here. Dally does have Davy and Shadow nearby. Dally probably has an idea that one plays is nearby. Skyetta is going to be to support. Now, if I'm correct, I think this is Dally's second tournament appearance. So let's see if she's able to put on a little show for fans. Now Skyetta does take some damage. Skyetta is able to get some support by Lose Glory, as Lose Glory does knock down Davy, and I believe that was 2-9 does get knocked down as well. So X Legends will lose 2 players, and Akatsuki will have 3 kills. So now they're finally on the board with kills, and is able to gain some more kill points. So now SCP trying to join a gunfight here against North Gang, as he do get inside the zone, and they will not be able to start looking for teams to start fighting. North Gang does put pressure onto Superboys, and Superboys does have one of the members knocked down, and most likely is going to get fully eliminated. Actually, 2 plays for Superboys will get knocked down, fully eliminated, but by 2 different teams. So Jamil does put pressure onto ABC, as ABC is trying to hold this spot down. But Fatality does see Slapcito. Slapcito does retaliate with a nice shot onto Fatality, forcing him to disengage. Jamil is going to get pushed here. He's going to get knocked down. So it's now down to Tops and Fatality to keep SGP alive here. Fatality is going to push here. Jamil is going to get fully knocked down. Tops will need to support his teammates. Go ahead, put the pressure onto Fatality. Fatality is going to get knocked down, fully eliminated, and Tops would need to play his life to try to keep his team alive in this game. Now, Folkshot, the last play left alive for Superboys, will need to try to keep his team, or try to get his team back to the lobby. He does get a nice shot onto Pika, with Pika getting knocked down, and most likely will be fully eliminated. But speaking of fully eliminated, X Legends is your next team to be fully wiped out. So we're now down to 7 teams. Now, Tops would need to try to get his team back into the lobby. He does have he definitely has enough coins here. He will just need to get to a vending machine to bring your team back. Folkshot does get a kill onto Pika. Folkshot is going to get pushed here. He needs to play his life carefully. He cannot overextend if he doesn't need to. Fool! Folkshot with a nice headshot onto R. He can get a headshot onto the last play for Realflow, and he will. And Realflow USA will be fully eliminated by Superboys. And Realflow USA will not be getting a back-to-back booyah. So nice job by Folkshot to get the full team up onto Realflow, and he will also be able to bring back 1 player as well. Folkshot might able to get another kill on the top, so he can, and he will with a nice drag headshot onto him. But Folkshot does have Akatsuki nearby, and ABC as well. He'll be knocked down, fully eliminated. So SGP, the next team to be fully eliminated in 6th place. So unfortunately for them, they would not be getting another top 3 placement in this match. Lose Glory does get knocked down by the hands of Mahin, but he will not be able to get hooked up. Akatsuki for the pressure by ABC Esports is trying to rotate in, but they get knocked down left and right, which does leave Glory as the last player left alive for his team. Glory trying to put pressure onto Dubby the 4 LS series, but the extra 4 ABC Esports does fully eliminate him, with Akatsuki coming in 4th place again. Now the last 3 teams left alive is ABC Esports, North Gang, and LS series. Superboys was also eliminated in 5th place, but they did get a lot of kills, so those points will definitely help them out a lot. Now ABC Esports will try to set up a launchpad rotation here, and we'll try to see if they are able to get to a better spot. But they do have North Gang putting pressure on them from above. But ABC Esports is able to retaliate, but they do have one of the players knocked down, and he's going to get fully eliminated, and one player is very weak, but he'll be able to heal up. Slapcito and Chris need to play your life carefully, as Slappy does get knocked down, and hopefully he will get helped up. LS series, it does have a nice spotted zone here. It will be able to put pressure onto both teams, as both teams is not inside the zone. This win might be for LSCs here, but they fully eliminated the last 2 teams. Chris is fully eliminated, so North Gang is out of this match. Now Mahin, the last player left alive for ABC. Can he maybe clutch it up though? I don't know if he can, as now LSCs is going to start putting pressure onto him. Mahin tries to fight for his life, but unfortunately he cannot. In LS series gets the 2nd. Booyah! For today's week 1 point stage of August Redemption Cup. So lovely job by LS series, secured a nice spotted zone and putting pressure on the teams that had to rotate in. So good job by them. 13 kills this time. No, it's not 20, but it is a nice amount of kills for the team. So LS series 1st place, 13 kills. ABC Esports 2nd place in 10 kills, and North Gang 3rd place in 6 kills. So good job by these top 3 teams. I could check some scores in the game. Okay, so then we have Akatsuki coming in 4th place with 4 kills again. Hopefully Akatsuki is able to get some more kills later on for the last match. But then we have Superboys coming in 5th place with 18 kills. Oh no, 19 kills. It's 1 2 3 4 5, then 5, 19 kills. Okay, so good job by wait, no, it's not 19 kills. 17. Oh my god, I can't do math today. No wonder why I failed it so hard. But they do get 17 kills, and then SGP comes in 6th place with 2. Then we have Road Flow USA not getting a back-to-back booyah this time, but they do get a nice amount of kills with 6 kills for their team. Then we have X Legends coming in 8th place with 4 kills, and TWMVP coming in 8th place with no kills to their name. So they would definitely need to work on that for their last match and the remainder of the tournament as well. So hopefully you're able to get that situated and get things sorted out. So you're now gonna go into our last and final match for A versus B, and then we're gonna get ready for C versus D. Give us a chat. Mind. Okay, let me see with that is August 23rd. By so SGP, hopefully SGP this time is able to get top 3. So I just have a good one. I'll see you later. So SGP is doing okay, and LS Series is able to get a booyah today. So let's see if they're able to get another one. But this time, this time you don't get a booyah of high kills, but they are able to you're able to get another booyah for the CTS career. So good job on to them. This is A versus B, and then C versus D goes after this last match for A versus B. So into second, so that means copy that text again. Cool, this again chat. My bad. This is why I was trying my else to do shit too, bro. Goddamn. Okay, so wow, you download. Okay, so everybody is doing pretty good, but TW MVP needs to step it up today, for sure. If you don't, then yeah, they have a hard time. You have a hard time getting to top 12 overall. So yeah, so this excuse me. Like, bro, why don't you download the match before you join the room, man? Unfortunately, no, I did not beat Final Fantasy 4. I'm still stuck on night 4, dude. It's hard as hell. Jesus, bro. Alright, so we are now gonna go into match 3. So today's winners have been Real Flow and LS Series. So let's see who is gonna win match 3 and be our last match winners, for A versus B, and then we have C versus D afterwards. So A versus B is playing the last and final match. So let's see how they do. How they do. In my opinion, I think one of the other teams could probably take the booyah here. I don't think Road Flow and LS Series is gonna get 2 booyahs today. I think we might have one of the other teams get it. In my opinion, I think either ABC or North Gang might get the booyah because they do have potential. They have played very good in the last match, but I think SGP might get the booyah instead. But it does depend on how they. Excuse me. It does depend on how they play though. If they play good, if they play well, then they get the booyah. But if they play poorly, then yeah, that ain't happening. But we have to wait and see. The last and final match for A versus B, and then we have C versus D pretty soon. So let's see who's gonna strike first blood. Everybody's laying pretty much apart, so not many teams is near each other besides North Gang and Akatsuki. So let's see if they're able to see actually LSC and Akatsuki by two influenced teams, with SGP now joining the gunfight, with SGP and Akatsuki trading shots here, with Jamil trying to get the kill, but unfortunately he cannot land the shot, and SGP will not be able to get the kill that his team needs. The kill that the team needs. So we gotta try to work on that. So with that being said, we're gonna try to see if any other teams can try to get another kill here. But at the moment, nobody's really going too hard though. Now with that being said, this is the last match, so teams is gonna try to play a little more passively as the match progresses, because they want to make sure they get they try to get as many points as they can in the last and final match as time goes on. So Burgham does get knocked down and fully eliminated as Velcita does strike first blood for this match, and finally somebody goes down and strike first blood with Superboys off to a pretty decent start. So let's see if they're able to keep that going. So TW MVP will need to step it up massively for this last match to try to at least get close to getting top 12. Pain have to had to force himself off the bike to try to heal up and try to take the gunfight against Sapsito and Casper, as both of them is now going to start putting pressure onto him, and Pain needs to try to retaliate here. Pain is very weak. He's going to try to stay alive, but unfortunately he cannot, and Pain will be knocked down and fully eliminated, with Akatsuki being down one player. But it's still early in the match, so he'll be able to get, so hopefully he'll be able to get brought back, and his team will be able to stay alive. So now, with that being said, we have other teams still trying to fight it out. ABC Esports trading shots with Real Flow USA. Real Flow does get a knock onto Wakes, as Wakes does get knocked down. He's most likely going to get fully eliminated as well. If we're looking at breaks, and Pika is going to secure the kill as well, with Real Flow USA striking their first kill, and now make that their second kill in this match, as Burhan does get knocked down and fully eliminated. ABC will need to desperately try to get the players back into the match and try to have another good match like they did in the previous one, because they do have potential, don't get me wrong, but it does come down to how they take gunfights against other players. Now TW MVP go up against Akatsuki of Dali, getting knocked down and fully eliminated. Hopefully she will be able to get brought back to help out her team, as I believe Akatsuki is down to only one player left. Down to only 2 plays left now. Davey trying to get away from LSCs, as he's able to get out of distance from LSCs, as he was almost about to get knocked down and most likely fully eliminated as well, but he was able to stay alive for his team. X-Legends would need to step it up a lot in this match if they want to make sure that they have a nice amount of points after today going into week 2 for the Redemption Cup. Now Akatsuki does retaliate with Dom getting a kill onto one of the players on TW, and now TW has only 3 plays left. Dave does get spotted by Eze, and Eze does get the kill, and he will get the second kill for LS Series. Now XL Legends down to only 2 players left, and will need to try to stay together. Now Jamil and the rest of SGP is gonna start putting pressure onto Northgate here, but Northgate is able to hold it down with Noxus, able to trade with one of the plays for Northgate. Isaiah does get snuck up on, and he does get knocked down, and SGP will be fully eliminated, with SGP being the first team in match 3 to be wiped out, and they played their final match for today. Hopefully that is enough points to keep them. Hopefully they did get enough points today to at least keep them into top 12. But that match 3 will need to be reassessed. So Sammy does get knocked down by Skyetta. Skyetta trying to get knocked out the Prowler, which he does. And Akatsuki might get another team up here. The Smiling Face is now in his gunfight. Both players are weak, but the Smiling Face is weaker. They play a little bit on the Wozy. Skyetta needs to start looking for angle here if he can. If he is able to get the first, he get some shots onto the play, onto Smiling Face. He with a gunfight, and he does with TW down 3 plays, and is now down to only only 1 play left, and Skyetta is able to get 3 kills for his team. Actually, my apologies, 4 kills for his team, and we'll be able to get back hopefully both players. But I think he will only be able to get back 1 player, which will be Glory. So good job on Skyetta and Akatsuki as well. So hopefully they are able to stay alive in the match a little longer. So everybody is holding it down again. It's the last match for them, so they want to make sure that they get as many points as they can for today. So also chat, this, like I said, this being the last game, these teams will need to reassess all their matches today and try to figure out what's the week, what need to work on, and how can they do better for next Sunday. Because again, next Sunday is the second week where they play the next 3 matches, and again, each point matters. Every kill matters. Your main goal is to get as many points as you can to stay in top 12 or get to top 12 if you're on that bottom 12 spot. So Pika does knock down and will most likely fully eliminate Chris, which I think he will, as now Roadflow USA is joining this gunfight. Now if Northgate is able to secure the armor airdrop, they'll be able to bring back Chris, which they do, and Chris will be able to stay alive. Now Pika trying to get some more shots onto Northgate, but Northgate does get into natural cover and will be able to hold their spot. So ABC Esports from the kill feed is able to put the pressure onto Akatsuki, with Akatsuki losing a couple of the players, with Dally being the last player left. ABC finally gets some kills here in this match and will now need to try to get some more points. Now hopefully look at as we did see the zone is still shifting, and the zone is zone closing, and the next one is about to appear. We'll be able to see the next zone in a second, and Dally will be able to bring back 1 player for her team. And she had to choose wisely, and she chose Scott Yeda, so good job by her. So now Superboys is got the different zone rotation, as now with the next zone appearing, the only team that's really inside of it, has a really good spot in the zone is Roadflow USA, with the addition of Northgate on the edge. Now Northgate is trying to put some pressure onto Superboys, as Superboys is not going to start putting pressure onto them, and Northgate is going to try to get ready for this gunfight. Slapsito trying to look for a different angle onto Folk. Chris, he takes some damage. Slapsito trying to go for a gunfight against Folk here, but maybe win it, but he does get shot from the side. Folk is going to keep the aggression onto him. Can Slapsito retaliate? No, he cannot. DSN tries to help his teammate out, but he will look too little too late. Casper does knock down Folk, and he will get a full kill onto him. And if it looks at it, LS might be down to only 1 player left. Now let's see, Superboys might be down to only 1 player left. X Legends does get pushed by LSC. They do have 1 player knocked down. Mike, yes, he's knocked down. Hopefully he didn't get help back up, but I don't think so. X Legends does knock down and fully eliminate another player, but they do lose another player for their team. And 2-9 is the last player left alive for X Legends. And the team that is not alive now is Akatsuki, coming in 8th place, but they did pretty okay for the last match. So hopefully, for their sake, they did get enough points to stay in top 12. But 2-9 does get spotted, and he needs to disengage. Superboys, with their last player left alive, being Popeye, needs to play his life carefully. He does not want to overextend. He does not want to risk this game just because he wants to be greedy. TW MVP is staying alive here. They do have 2 kills, so good for them, but they will need to try to maybe try to get to top 3 to get those placement points. So now with the next zone popping up, Roadflow is sitting lovely in this next zone, and we're able to put the pressure onto the teams that's on the outside of it, being ABC, for example. As Burham does get knocked down, but he will be able to get helped up, but his team will still need to rotate in. they are able to retaliate against Willflow. But Willflow is able to hold their ground and keep the team alive. X Legends is your next team to be fully wiped out. So we're now down to, which I believe is the last 5 teams. LS Series does it was 6 teams, now it's 5 teams, as Superboys does get fully eliminated. So now these last 5 teams would need to fight hard here to make sure that their team gets as many points as they can for this last final match. Northgate has had a rough rotation as ABC is the pressure onto him. Casper gets knocked down. Yes, Sin is knocked down. Chris, from the looks of it, it's the last player left alive for Northgate. He would need to try and get inside the zone, but he is going to get held out. But he does have a launch pad, so he'll be able to use it. Hopefully be able to get inside the zone safely, but he does run it. He does fall into the crosshairs of ABC Esports, and ABC fully eliminates them, with North Gang being the 15th, with North Gang being eliminated in 5th place with 12 kills. So North Gang did a good job on kill wise, so good job for them. So now LSC, if they start putting pressure on ABC Esports here, but ABC Esports does retaliate and they are able to hold his spot down. Now TW MVP is trying to see if they are able to get the full wipe onto LS Series and maybe ABC Esports, and maybe, just maybe, secure their first CTS win in their CTS team career. As now they're gonna start putting pressure onto ABC Esports, as ABC Esports does have one of the members knocked down, fully eliminated. And let's see if they try to take advantage of this. With Juwan, go for the push here. Javito does get knocked down. The X-Ray, he gets knocked down for his team. Juwan needs to be careful as TWMVP is putting pressure onto him. Juwan is weak, he's gonna get knocked down. As he's gonna get pressure here, and ABC Esports does get fully knocked down and wiped out. Maguias does lose Eze with Maguias the last player left alive for LS Series. Now TWMP is going to push here. Matthias needs to be careful. Prowler, he's gonna get knocked down. Smiling Face tries to put the pressure onto Matthias, but he overextends a little too much, leaving Sammy as a last flicker alive. Can he stay alive? I don't know if he can. He does get a headshot onto RB, cannot stay alive. And Real Flow gets their second booyah for today, and ending off their last match on a booyah with a nice amount of kills as well. So good job on Real Flow USA getting 2 booyahs today. Not 1, but 2 booyahs today. So good job for them. Unfortunately, it's not back to back, but hey, 2 booyahs is still good enough. Trust me, that's a lot of points that you are going to need. So 9 points, so 9 kills. Okay. And also good job for TW to get to 2nd place this time. Those points is gonna help out a lot, and they did get a good amount of kills too, so good job for them. And LS Series was able to get to top 3 this time. Unfortunately, not getting a back-to-back win, but top 3 with 11 kills is definitely good as well. Give me a second. The avatar is. The avatar is. Oh. All right, so I know Fortilla is probably happy in the chat, so I get to see a team get 2 booyahs today. So I was trying now. Let me see scores in for this match. Yeah, cool. Okay, so Now, Workflow does get first place. TWMVP does get second place. And LS Series does get third. Now for fourth, we have ABC Esports with 5 kills. North Gang, 5th place with 12 kills. Good job on North Gang. Superboys, 6th place with 6 kills. X Legends, 7th place with only 2 kills. Akatsuki, 8th place, but they got 8th place, but unfortunately, not unfortunately, no, you got 5 kills, but unfortunately, they came in 8th place. That's what I meant to say. And then for SGP, ending off their last match in 9th place and only 1 kill. So hopefully next week they're able to do much better than that. I think they will. They just need to like recess and probably just do some VOD reviewing as well. So that was the last match for A versus B, as we're now going to get ready for C versus D. The teams have been notified. The password was has been set as well. And now we're gonna make sure the teams join up, and we'll see who is going to do well in this group matchup. Oh, my bad. So now the teams join up. The avatar is XL is S. So now we're gonna have the teams get ready for this. Regular teams get ready for the first match for C versus D. Now, I'm looking forward to see how the teams do for C versus D. Unfortunately, we only have 11 teams this time, but I do believe that we are gonna have. I do believe that these teams is gonna do good regardless of their -1. Also, due to the fact that again, there's 3 teams missing in all 3 matches for A versus B. Each team or the teams today will be receiving a total. We're getting a total of additional 9 points added on to the total score. So, let's say if a team only has 10 points, they will have 19 points due to the fact that 3 teams was missing. For today, if all 11 teams show up, they will have 1 point add on to the additional score. So, due to the fact you only have 11 teams at the moment, we're gonna try to get a 12th. We're gonna try to get a 12th team to take up that last spot. And that 12th team will be getting some compensation points to at least stay be up to par with other teams, but it won't be much though. It won't be much to the point like they're at a major disadvantage, but at least it won't be too less to where it will be too much to where like they're at a major advantage, but it won't be too much where they're at a major disadvantage. It'll be just enough so they can work on those points for next week. So now the teams should be joining up and getting ready, and hopefully they do join in. So I think again, these teams today is going to. I think the teams in a group C and D is going to do phenomenal. Now, would he do good as A and B? Your guess is just good as mine. But hopefully they do go all out. Unfortunately, you have a VIP in the lobby. But hopefully they do join up. Let me just double check that password. If Cammy is here, Sharks is here. Cool. Okay, cool. So the teams is coming in. So the teams is coming in, but it's coming in a little bit slowly. Okay. So for the teams in Group C and D, we do have let's see. So we do have only VIP, Fallen Angels, Ripsuki, WX Esports, Playboy 13, Real Flow, AXL, Shark Esports, Team Fight Academy, Flow State, and 58 Nation. Again, chat, this is only 11 teams. We're trying to see if you can probably get one more team to take that 12th place spot. So you can at least have a full 12 teams in this tournament. So also chat, the scores have been sent for the matches as well for A versus B, so you can at least see who's the top 12 right now. So currently in first place, we do have LS Series with 70 points today for the first day. And then we have Real Flow USA in second place with 57, and North Gang in third place with 45. And then we have ABC Esports in fourth place with 39, Superboys fifth place with 38, Akatsuki sixth place with 30 points. Akatsuki is off to a good start here on their first week. Back in the last Redemption Cup, their first week they didn't do so good. So 30 points for day one, pretty good. Then we have SGP with in seventh place, only 28. They need to work on that. TWMVP in 8th place with 22, and then X Legends in 9th place with 16. TNT Maxi Squad EIS has no points, but no points, which means that they will definitely drop down to the bottom after the other 11 teams join and play their match. So they will definitely be in the lower bracket for sure. So hopefully they do. Hopefully they do join next week. Maxi Squad did say they'll join next week to make up some points, but they will be at a major disadvantage due to the fact that they did not come today. So everybody's looking pretty good so far. Hopefully, let's see what's missing. Can we flow state? Esports with Suki's on the way, Fallen's on the way, VIP is here. So for the teams just in the lobby at the moment, we do have. We're just gonna switch over to the screen right quick. So at the moment we do have Only VIP, Shark Esports, Ripsuki, Playboy 13, Exiladios, and 58 Nation. We are missing 5 more teams, so hopefully those 5 do come and make their way. So teams do join in a little later on. You're just waiting for them to join. Oh, Team Elite. I think Team Elite should be here. I think Team Elite changed the name to Flow State. Showing up slowly. Okay, we'll flow. Okay, Tiff Cammy's here. So we just went on 3 more teams. So okay, cool. So the 3 teams that we went on, we're gonna start in a couple minutes. So we should do our Kalahari. This is that quick. So I think and who else is missing here? Flow State, and that's Flow State, WX Esports, and Fall Angels. So only 8 teams. Come on, guys, join in. Get your points. Go all out, bro. Come on. These are points you're missing up on when you don't join the match. You don't play your games. I'm definitely saying this, right? It's funny how Jay was want to play tournament, but he does not play with his actually time. Now, let's see. Okay, ready. The hell. I'm gonna see this. So chat. So for teams that don't show, so yeah, for the teams that don't show, there will be major consequences. I'm pretty sure I spelled consequences for them. I'm pretty sure I spelled consequences very wrong. we see is here. So unfortunately, I'm missing 3 teams from this group. So these teams get actually 3 points added on to their total score. So we see teams ready. So for the teams that's playing for C versus D, we have Wipsuki, Shark Esports, Only VIP, Playboy 13, Axeladios, 58 Nation, Royal Flow, and TF Academy. We are missing Flow State, Fallen Angels, and WX Esports. So hopefully they do join me for match 2. Because if they don't, for the teams that did not make it today, except Mecha Squad, because the team did tell me that they deleted, not notified them. Except them, the other teams that did not make today will be facing some serious consequences for their team. So match 1 is now in commencement. We're gonna see which team for Group C versus D takes the first booyah for today. This also check, this is the last 3 matches overall for today. So let's see who is going to get the last 3 wins. How to join? Excellent. You can join our Discord server with the link tree link in our bio. Also, we might have, if your team wants to join this tournament, we do have 1 spot open, but first come, first serve. So make sure to join our Discord and make sure you stay notified. So match 1 for C versus D. We have Wipsuki, Shark Esports, Only VIP, Playboy 13, Axeladios, 58 Nation, Real Flow, and Team Fighter. A Team Fighter Academy, let me be exact. So, which team is going to strike first blood for this match? All these teams all these teams is pretty good teams, while some is okay, but these teams do have a lot of potential. Now I'm looking forward to see how the other teams do for this first match and see who also gets the first match win for today, as well as we are gonna have a new match 1 winner. So everybody is just holding this, or is just getting ready for the gunfight to make sure that they prepare and get ready for the latest stage in this match. 58 Nation is looking 58 Nation with a new roster so far. It's looking pretty good. Slabcito does get knocked down. Same for Eskimo, as Wipsuki does get first blood against Playboy 13, but Playboy 13 does retaliate and knocks down 3 players and fully eliminates 3 players off of Wipsuki. And Playboy 13 is showing that they are a strong team and is not a team to mess with. So good job onto Playboy 13 to retaliate and almost reverse sweeping Wipsuki. So good job onto them. Real Flow, one of the teams that has the highest clutch factor in the CTS, is doing very doing okay so far. Is trying to see if they could maybe get to top 12 after today. Exin 7, thanks for the follow, brother. Thanks, man. So now 58 Nation is near Shark Esports. We might have our second team fight here between these teams, but Walker does get knocked down. Clem, but he retaliates. Shark Esports does have Ikex knocked down, but he's not get fully eliminated as of yet. Ray does get he's gonna get knocked down. Killer, he's gonna get knocked down. Isaac is able to take a shot to you. He needs to be careful, as Clement is gonna shoot. It's gonna come from the side to put pressure onto him. He goes down. I think this is gonna be a team wipe, and it is. with 58 Nation getting the first team wipe and claiming, doing a little bit of trash talking, laughing at Shark Esports, with them having 4 kills in this match. So far so good for 58 Nation, and Shark Esports would need to try to get this, try to get situated for their team. Dato does get knocked down and fully eliminated. Jonah does get knocked down onto one of the players for Playboy, but he was able to keep his team. No, he was able to get the 4th kill, and Playboy was able to stay alive here. Eskimo is going to get tagged here by Jonah again, but Eskimo does get to natural cover. Playboy is one of the teams that is one of the newer teams in the CTS. Mind you, this is only their 2nd CTS tournament appearance, and right now they're making a major name for themselves. They did very well in the semifinal qualifiers and the qualifiers for Series 5. And is now doing pretty good for the Redemption Cup. Unfortunately, they did not do so good in the finals for Series 5 of Phase 2, but they are looking to redeem themselves for today, as Tato does get knocked down by Freddy. He does get killed by Freddy, and Playboy does take the lead. They need to be careful with Jonah, as Jonah does take some damage from below by Playboy 13, as Playboy said, yo, get off our backs, you are very annoying. So now we're sick. You can try pushing again here. Panzer trying to retaliate. Dez does get knocked down here. The first replay is Akka tries to stay alive, but him and Dez get knocked down, fully eliminated, and putting Ripsuki back in a 1-player situation again, with Jonah having to buy back his team again to try to get things situated. What they really should do is say, you know what, let's not fight Playboy, let's just try to actually secure ourselves for a better spot in the zone here, and let's not really put ourselves in the bad spot. But speaking of bad spots, Clarence from 58 Nation is put in a bad spot, and Team Fires gets the first. Not get the first, gets the next team wipe against 58 Nation. 2 OG teams going at it, but Team Fires was able to win the gunfight. And that's also a little payback against 58 Nation, as Team Fighters did beat them. They beat them a couple weeks ago. So I guess that's a little payback against them. But let's see if 58 Nation is able to get their get back in match 2. Saw game, thank you for letting him know. Appreciate it. So now TF is going to start putting pressure onto Playboy 13, as he did get a kill off of them, but Playboy does knock down S1, and S1 will be fully eliminated, which does give Playboy 13 their 6th kill in this match. But Devil will have enough coins to bring back S1 to keep his team in a 4-player, team. But actually, Playboy has 8 kills in this match here, but they do lose Panzer and Slapcito. Freddy trying to put pressure on the player that's in front of him, but unfortunately, he does get knocked down and fully eliminated. Escanor does get spotted by Shadow, as he is still partied, and only VIP fully eliminates Playboy 13, which does leave us for our last 5 teams in this match. So now we are down to only 5 teams. Ripsuki does have Tato eliminated. Shrang gets his first kill and his 2nd kill for Real Flow. And now Real Flow is going to start proper pressure onto Ripsuki. Shrang does have Des weak, but he does get knocked down. Shaco and Wajif will need to try to help the teammate out here. Shaco does take live damage, and Wajif is kind of weak here. You need to heal up. Shaco would need to try to give his teammates some support. Wajif go for the full send. He does knock down one of the players for Ripsuki, but now Shaco needs to buy his teammates back quickly if he can, and he will. So good play by Shaco, having to sacrifice himself to keep his team alive, as Shrang and Pablo will be brought back. And hopefully those two will have enough coins to bring back, which they don't at the moment, but they have a chance to bring back Shaq and Roger back into the match, as they did not do well against that in that gunfight against Ripsuki. So Ripsuki will be able to breathe just a little bit more. Now only VIP is going to get pressured by Team Fighters. And now Team Fighters is going to start putting pressure onto them. Devil using the grappler hook to get onto the same high ground as only VIP, as he does get knocked onto him. Now Devil trying to be aggressive here. Devil trying to see if the play a dodge, the dodge and weave game, and let his teammates come in. Jackal tries, Jackal does support. Devil taking the high ground off the container, and only VIP gets fully wiped out by Team Fighters, as we're now down to our last 4 teams. Roger for Shackle does get brought back by either both Shrink and Pablo. It's a good job for them. Now EXL does get to top 4, and they are able to secure the first kill in this match against Devil for Team Fighters. So EXL did do pretty good in the Redemption Cup, and also did pretty good in the finals for Series 5 of Phase 2. And again, they did do pretty good in the Redemption Cup for July. So let's see if they are able to do good for August. Ripsuki is doing okay here with 7 kills, and we now need to try to get the team ready for the latest stage of this match. I wish we did have more teams left alive, but unfortunately, the teams unfortunately don't have the full roster. So our last 4 teams will have a nice amount of placement points, and they'll also get an additional 3 points as well to the score, due to the fact that we are missing 11 teams. But once we get 12 teams, a 12 team for their group, then if they have if there's another situation like this, then it will be the extra 4 points. But due to the fact that we was expecting 11 teams for this matchup for both groups, unfortunately, but I guess not unfortunately, they would get an additional 3 points added on to their score. So hopefully they're able to capitalize onto that for the next 2 matches after this. My mustache. So now Akka does get knocked down for Ripsuki, as now Team Fighters is starting to put the pressure onto them. Tato and Jonah, the last 2 players left. Devil does get shot at by Tato, but Tato cannot land any shot. The best thing Tato should do is probably just try to get T back into the match and reposition. EXL does lose 3 of the players. To Real Flow, and now Snipsy's the last player left alive for his team, but he will have enough coins to bring back 2 players of his team. But he will not be able to bring back Zach at the moment. Hopefully he will be able to do so. Now Snippy getting some damage with the bolt maker, is able to mark Real Flow, and does get the kill on Shrek, but does secure the second kill for EXL, and Snipsy is able to get another knock onto his team, onto Real Flow, but he is not able to secure it. Now he does damage Roger, but he needs to be careful, as him and Dunan are the last 2 players left alive. Simpson is going to take the high ground, trying to put pressure onto one of the players for the voice crack for Real Flow, but Dunan does get spotted. He would need to be careful. Snipsy will need to play his life, and he will need to try to get the angles onto Real Flow if he can. But both teams is inside the zone, so there's nothing they can really do much besides play the waiting game. So Team Fighters with 13 kills in his first match. off to a very good start right now. So let's see if they're able to keep that momentum going. Now, mind you, team fighter, mind you, this is the academy team. The main team fighter team did qualify to they qualified to the FFUSC for this year, but unfortunately they did not do all that good. But they are looking to make another run for it this year for the fall. So now Jack does get knocked down by Jonah. Ripsuki with 9 kills for now. Okay, pretty good. So now they're trying to put some pressure onto Team Fighters and try to give Team Fighters a rough rotation. But Team Fighters is able to stay alive. But from the looks of it, I think they do lose a player. Actually, I don't think so. As I think the 4th player is already dead. But they are now going to get pushed by Ripsuki. As Ripsuki is going to start putting pressure onto them. But Ripsuki is getting third party by Roflo. As they do lose 2, they did have one of the players knocked down, but that player was able to get help back up. Now there's Aka and Tato would need to play this gunfight smartly against TF. Aka is going to push up, he's going to get knocked down. Tato gets knocked down, Dez gets knocked down, and Aka, Tez, and Tato does get knocked down, which does leave Jonah again as the last play of the life for his team, having to bring back his teammate again, but this time he will only be able to bring back 1 player. Ripsuki being a little too reckless here today. Is not performing as a team as they really should be. They're pushing together, but they are not executing together. Aka does get knocked down, but Jonah is going to be there for the help up. Julian is going to break on the wall. Jonah is going to take a lot of damage. If he did not get the help up sooner, he would have been fully eliminated. But with TF not pushing him, that still might be the case, as Jonah is the last player left alive. Jonah is weak, his zone does a lot of damage, and he does get fully eliminated. Snipsy, the last player left alive for Excel, does get exposed, and he does get fully eliminated. Now Shackle, the last player left alive for a real flow, tries to see if he can clutch it up, but Team Fighters is just too strong. Shackle tries to play his life here, tries to see if he can maybe get the win for his team, but I don't think he will. Team Fighters is just too strong, and Shackle goes down with Wilford coming in 2nd place. Team Fighters coming in 1st and getting their 1st booyah for their team for the C versus D matchup. So good job by Team Fighters Academy. Again, this is the Academy team. This is not the main team. So Team Fighters with 20 kills in their 1st match. Then Real Flow with 7 kills in 2nd place, and then Excel in 3rd place with only 3 kills. They need to work on that. So let me see the scores in right quick. Okay, so then Ripsuki coming in 4th, coming in what the hell? Coming in 4th place with only 9 kills. Then VIP coming in 3rd place with only 4 kills. Then Playboy coming in 6th place with 8 kills. 50 Nation coming in 7th place with only 4 kills, and then Shark Esports coming in last place with no kills. And we need to work on that as the matches progress for today. So with that being said, we're now going to go into match 2 for C versus C versus D. And hopefully the teams are able to by the way, hopefully hopefully the teams are able to lock it in even more. Everybody is doing pretty good so far, except for Sharks and 58 Nation. They will need to step it up today for sure. I'm in North America. Let me just reply to that real quick. So good job for Will Flow for getting second place, and also amazing job for Team Fighter Academy for getting first place in the first Booyah for their group. So good job for them. Good job for them. So I don't see any more of the teams joining up. So, alright, so we're gonna start the next match for C versus D, and we're gonna see which team is going to get the second Booyah for today's match. For today's matches for C versus D. Now, Team Nation and Shark East need to definitely turn it up for this match. They want to make sure they get into top 12, or if not top 12, at least get close to getting top 12, so they don't have to get many points next week to hit that top 12. Now, Today Nation was top 3 overall in last month's Redemption Cup. So let's see if they're able to this time get to top 3, but with that match 1 performance is going to be very, very hard. So match 2 is now in commencement, and we're going to see which team is going to get the second Booyah for today. The teams do got potential, but only one team can win this match. So let's see who will be able to lock it in, or who is going to lock out. So we have Real Flow, Sharks, and Team Fighter all landing at I keep forgetting what PY this is, but Team Fighter is to start pushing Real Flow. Pablo does get knocked down, and he does get fully eliminated with Team Fighter securing first blood already in the second match. Now Roger and the rest of Real Flow would need to be careful. String does have a knock on S1, but String does get knocked down, and Jerry does get knocked down by Roger. But I don't think Real Flow will be able to secure these kills here. They would need to try to get away and disengage so they are able to get the team back into the match. So, with that being said, TF is off to a good start here. Roger does get knocked down by S1. He does get fully eliminated by S1, which does leave Shaco as the last player left. The best he could do is try to keep a distance from Mako, but Maxa is going to start putting pressure onto him if he can. And he needs to, if anything, create distance or maybe win this gunfight against Maxa to have a chance to keep his team alive, which he does, as he does stay alive long enough to keep to have his team revived. But the team that would not be staying alive long enough is Only VIP, as Only VIP does get fully eliminated by 58 Nation, as 58 Nation does secure the first team wipe in this match, and they also have 4 kills off the rip as well. So everybody's doing pretty good. Everybody is going for theirs. Only VIP would not be getting a top 5 this time, so hopefully in match 3, which will be their last match, they are able to do well. Because again, chat, every point matters. Every match matters. You need to make sure that you lock down these points and make sure that you're able to get as many points as you can throughout the course of the next 2 weeks. This is the first week, next week, and the week after. So now, S1 putting pressure on Shackle. Shackle does throw down a blue wall. Shackle does retaliate, and he does get a knock onto S1, but unfortunately, Devil is going to be there to help his team stay alive. Fidane Nation does have Shark Esports nearby. Let's see if Shark Esports could retaliate against Fidane Nation. As remember, Fidane Nation did fully eliminate them last match. So let's see if Sharks could get some revenge against them. But at the moment, it does look like Sharks is just going to engage and just play their life smartly here. Tackle, let's put pressure onto Dub. Onto Drap, as Drap does get knocked down and fully eliminated by Tato. So now Websuki will secure the second kill for this match, and hopefully they are able to get some more kills later on. Team Fighters with 4 kills, and it might be another 2 kills if Ikex and Isaac does not play their life correctly, as they are near Team Fighters. Some support from the team will help them out a lot here. Again, Shark Esports is still relatively new to the CTS, and it is trying to see if they could still make a name for themselves. As it was mentioned in the Phase 2 facts video, they are an underdog team, and they're trying to see if they could if they could really put some points on the board here. Ray does get knocked down. Hopefully he could probably get a kill in the place for the Nation. He does get pushed, but he does get knocked down. Isaac gets knocked down. Max, he's weak. Hopefully for his sake, and for his team's sake, he does not get knocked down. Ikex needs to be careful. Same for Maxon. Team fight is able to push it. Ikex going to get knocked down. Maxon gets knocked down, and Shark Esports does get fully eliminated by the hands of Team Fighters. So Team Fighters with currently 7 kills in this match right now. So hopefully you are able to get some more points and kills later on. So Fidane Nation does have 5 kills. And unfortunately for Shark Esports, they would not be getting that revenge against Fidane Nation, as again, Team Fighters did fully eliminate them. But let's see if they are able to get a clapback against either Team Fighters or Fidane Nation in their last match, which will be the next match. So the teams that are left alive is Team Fighters with Suki, Real Flow, Playboy 13, Fidane Nation, and AXL. This time, Playboy 13 does not have any kills early on in the match, and AXL does not have any kills at the moment right now. AXL have been consistent in the CTS. I'm not gonna lie, maybe consistent in other tournaments, but they really have not shown too much. How can I say this? They have not shown too much performance or good performance until the semifinals for Series 5. So hopefully for their team's sake, they're able to step it up for their team. Now Websuki is now go up against Real Flow, as Pablo does get knocked down. Tato is gonna get pushed by Shrink, and both players do trade. Pablo trying to see, Pablo Rodrick, I believe, trying to see if he helps his teammate out here. He does land his shots. He just needs to land some more shots to maybe get a knock here. The M1014 does not help him out in his favor, but he does get a knock onto Tato. But unfortunately, he cannot stay alive any longer, as both him and Shreng does get knocked down, which does leave Shaco as the last player left alive for this team. But he does have enough coins to bring back his team in a match. Rogers trying to do work with the M1014, but little does he know that the M1014 is the worst shotgun in the game right now, as its damage and accuracy is very inconsistent. So tip for you guys: don't use the M1014. But Shaco is able to get his team back into the lobby, but unfortunately he does get knocked down by Pablo. No. Unfortunately, he does get knocked down by Jonah, but Pablo does get knocked down by one of the members of Team Fighters. Now XL is gonna try to see if they could probably get a piece of the pie here against Wipsuki, as Tato does take a lot of damage from Jap, and Zach is gonna be there to support him as well. Now XL, we need to take this gunfight as a full team. Real Flow does get fully eliminated by Team Fighters. So now down to our last 5 teams. XL could really benefit of fully eliminating Wipsuki here, but Snipsy does get knocked down. He does get fully eliminated by Jack. Zach is gonna try to put pressure onto Jonah here, but not Jonah, A-Cup. And actually not A-Cup, it was Jonah. My apologies. I couldn't see the name properly. As Jonah did try to knock down Zach with the scythe, which he almost did though, don't get me wrong, but he couldn't land the hits that he needed to land. But for his sake, he does get traded out as a player that did eliminate him, which was Snipsy. Does get knocked down and fully eliminated, which does leave Draps having to buy back one of his teammates to keep the team in a better position to get ready for the late stage in this match. Now Team Fighters is on a roll here with Devil doing pretty good here. This Devil, no, Devil and Jack have like almost like the same pose. Not almost, they do have the same pose. So Devil with 1500 damage and 4 eliminations. So pretty good for his team. So let's see if he's able to keep that going as the match progresses. Now, Fidei Nation go up against Wipsuki as Dez is one tapped by Trem. He also gets fully eliminated by him as well. Now, Fidei Nation will need to try to get try to get some more kills here, and he will, as Jonah does get knocked down. He does get fully eliminated too. So Fidei Nation does have 7 kills, but they need to be careful as now Team Fighters, a team that is looking pretty good here, is go up against Fidei Nation. So now let's see if Fidei Nation could retaliate, get a little revenge here. But right now it's not looking in their favor, as Fidei Nation has 2 more players knocked down and fully eliminated. Killer trying to get to the machine quickly as he can. Luckily he does, but he would need to take the fight against Jack here. Ready to attack onto Jack. He does need to get one more shot if he can though, but unfortunately for the looks of it, that would not be happening. Now Killer is still gonna get chased here. Tries to get a shot onto Devil, but Devil knocks him down and fully eliminates him. But he does get the team back into the lobby. So Fidei Nation does have 8 kills, and Team Fighters does have 9. Not 9. Wipsuki has 9. But Wipsuki now putting pressure onto Team Fighters is now having Team Fighters has 11 kills. Wipsuki has 11 kills, and TF has 17. But they're down to the last player left, being S1. With S1 being the last player left, he is going to get spotty here, trying to stay alive if he can, but unfortunately he can't. As Team Fighters, as the announcement said, gets shut down by Wipsuki. It would not be getting a back-to-back booyah here. So that means as either Wipsuki, Fidei Nation, AXL, or Playboy 13 game to win. But Fidei Nation now go up against AXL as Real Killer does get knocked down. Simpsy trying to look for an angle here, but unfortunately he will not find the angle that he needs. Dunan trying to see if he can help him out as well. Try to see if he could probably give some support to his teammates. AXL, we need to stay together if they want to make sure that they win this gunfight against Fidei Nation. But they also have Wipsuki that's near too. They want to make sure that they do not lose a play to Wipsuki, but unfortunately they do. And also Draps does get weakened as well. Wipsuki doing very good here, is trying to see if they are able to maybe close his match out as well, as Ripsuki has not gotten a booyah in the past couple of tournaments that they played. So booyah here, so booyah in this match will be very refreshing, and it will also help him out with points as well. Snipsy, the last player left alive for his team, he does get spotted by Fitting Nation, but Fitting Nation does divert their attention towards Ripsuki. So this will give Snipsy a chance to get inside the zone here, but he needs to make it quick. Snipsy does get spotted here. Killer tries to hunt him down, but Killer does not get the knock onto him, and Snipsy will be able to get away here. Tato, Aka, and Dez and Jonah is the full team of Ripsuki, and is doing pretty good here. He's able to stay alive. Dez needs to get with his team quickly, as he does take a lot of damage and is able to join with his team, but he is kind of weak, but he'll be able to stay alive. Playboy 13 does have a good spot in the zone too, but they would need to go in just a little bit more. Snipsy does knock down one of the plays for Playboy, but that play will be able to get help back up. Snipsy does knock down Panzer, trying to be the thorn for Playboy 13, but Playboy 13 is able to hold his spot and is able to get inside the zone here, as they were able to get ready for this next zone. Clarence does spot Snipsy, but Snipsy is able to stay alive here. Snipsy is able to keep his team alive, but he would need to try to get to top if he can. Ripsuki now going to 19 gunfight against Playboy 13. Gunfight against Playboy 13. But Panzer does get knocked down. Slappy gets knocked down. Eskimo tries to see if he could probably clutch his gunfight for his team, but I don't know if he can. Fitting Nation is nearby here. He also needs to get ready for the next zone pull as well, as the zone does pull towards away from them. Fitting Nation does get fully eliminated by Playboy, as the Bowmaker does too much damage, and Snipsy did also third party as well. So Fitting Nation does get fully eliminated by Playboy 13, and Playboy and AXL will survive, as both teams has a solo to top 3, but they would need to try to work together here, as Ripsuki does have 3 plays for the team, but Escanor and Snipsy is going to go for solo Dez is going to third party, knock down and fully eliminate Escanor, and AXL with only 1 player left being Snipsy will need to try to see if he can probably clutch it here though. But Ripsuki is going to go for the push. Ripsuki is going to get the kill that he needs to close this match out, and also get the last, let's get the second. Booyah! Okay, that's not gonna lie, that booyah was kind of weak, and it was kind of but they do get a second match win for their team for today's Redemption Cup Week 1 group stage. So far so good for Ripsuki, getting a win for the team, so that is very, again, refreshing for them, as in now we'll be able to go up more on the leaderboard. So Ripsuki does get first place with 20 kills, XL gets second place with 3 kills, and Playboy 13 third place with 5 kills. So let me take a shot. Let me see the scores in right quick. So then for fourth place, Fitting Nation does come in fourth place with 8 kills. Team Fighter Academy does come in 5th place with 17 kills. And then for 6th place, we have Real Flow, only unfortunately getting 1 kill. Then Shark Esports coming in 7th place with no kills. And then only VIP coming in 8th place with only 1 kill to their name. So those 2 teams, being Shark and VIP, would definitely need to step it up if they want to make sure that they qualify have a, no, they need to step it up to make sure that if they want to make sure that they have a high chance of qualifying to the finals for the Redemption Cup later this month. So with that being said, we are now going to get ready to go into match 3, and this will be the last match for these 8 teams. When it's the tournament ending, we're going to our last match, and then we're going to see what's the current standings for the teams. So these teams is looking pretty good. So we're gonna start now. We're gonna start the next match in a few seconds. All right, so everybody's here. Our team's here, and we're gonna start the last and final match for today, and the last and final match for C versus D. So let's see who is going to end today with a bang. So also chat, I do appreciate you guys coming to show love and support, especially on YouTube. You guys have been doing lovely today. As we have had, if we had a concurrent, had a concurrent 20 viewers or more. So please, guys, please do share the live, as it will mean a lot, and it will get more attention to the CTS as well. And also, guys, don't forget, you guys could be in the CTS if you join our Discord and join our tournaments via Linktree, link in the bio. So with match 3 commencing, we're gonna see who is going to get the last and final booyah for today. Right now, Ripsuki and Team Fighter Academy both have a booyah piece for their group matchups today. So let's see who could get the last and final one. Will it be Ripsuki, Team Fighters, or will it be a whole different team? So only time can tell. Wilflow will need to step it up for this last match if they want to make sure that they get to top 12, and definitely for Shark Esports and 58 Nation. Now those two teams, especially Sharks, will need to make sure that they win a gunfight and do the best that they can, as right now they're at peak and clock tower. So I guess they're playing a 3-1 split, trying to collect as many coins as they can, but they would need to play carefully though. So Wilflow is near Playboy 13. Roger does spot Freddy. He does get the first shots onto him, but unfortunately he cannot do enough damage to get a knock, but he does give the information to his team. Pablo is going to put the pressure. Slapcito does get knocked down. Freddy is going to be there for the help up. Pablo, Roger is going to get knocked down. Pablo is going to go for the push. He does get knocked, but he does put pressure onto Playboy 13, but unfortunately it's not enough, as him and Shrang get knocked down and fully eliminated, with Playboy 13 playing a nice defense and does get the first blood in match 3. Now Ripsuki go up against 58 Nation, with 58 Nation losing 2 of the plays, but they do get the 2 plays back into the match. Roger and Shaka will need to play their life a little more carefully, as they do have a chance to get the team back into the match and also have a chance to maybe, just maybe, get the full elimination onto Playboy 13. But they need to play this gunfight correctly here. Now Roger is gonna get pushed here. Shaco is nowhere in sight, just keeping his distance just in case his Roger does get knocked down and fully eliminated. Now Roger is down to only a couple HP. He's gonna get knocked down. He's gonna get sacrificed as the rest of the team for Real Flow does get brought. Does able to get brought back. Akka does get knocked down. Have to go for the push here. Killer is put pressure onto him. The does get dropped. They do get knocked down. Tato cannot survive, and him and Akka will be fully eliminated, as Jonah and Dez will need to play their life a little more carefully. But Tato and Akka will be brought back, and Jonah and Dez will need to try to play life a little more carefully, as 50 Nation does win a gunfight against them. Now the Bowmaker will be casted by Ritsuki, and actually trying to put his gunfight more towards his favor. Now Trim will need to heal up. Killer does spot Jonah, as he does with the shot that he needed to land. Akka does get spotted, safe for Dez. Akka tries to do work with a dual revolvers, but unfortunately he cannot. But Killer, Trim, and Clarence does get knocked down, and it most likely will be fully eliminated, which will put Ritsuki in a better spot, and they will also secure the kills off of them as well. So now 58 Nation down to only one player left, being Walker, and hopefully he is able to get his team back into the lobby. Jack does get knocked down, and this will be Playboy 13's fourth kill in this match. Isaac tries to third party here, but yeah, that is not going to work for him. Does not going to work in his favor, as he is by himself at the moment. So Playboy 13, it's looking pretty good here, but let's see if they are able to progress even more in this match. Isaac does bring back the 2 plays for his team, so Sharks will be able to stay in a full 4-man team. Ray does take a lot of damage here. He's gonna get pushed here by Team Fighters. Tries to play his life if he can. Tries to see if he's still alive, but unfortunately he cannot, as he will get knocked down, fully eliminated, and that would be another kill added on to Team Fighter. But they do have Playboy 13 in distance. They also have Isaac as well, trying to be a pain in the ass for them too. But Jerry does get natural cover, but now without taking some damage. Roll flow in the distance as they are rotating from as they rotate from Mars Electric. They might be able to third party. Playboy 13 here and Team Fighters. So both teams will need to play it a little more carefully. Team Fighters is trying to see if they are able to get ready for the third party from Real Flow, but they are going to disengage, as the Devil takes a lot of damage, but he'll be able to hop in the sports car and keep his team alive. Playboy 13, I don't think they know that Real Flow is nearby. Escanor does take some damage. He will have to heal up here. Shrink is gonna expose him. Escanor does get exposed. He does get knocked by Rodriff. Not Shrink. Rodriff exposes him. As now Shrink is gonna try to go for the push here. He needs to help his team get a kill. With his team, get some kills here. He does get a knock. Santino is kind of weak. He needs to help and support from his team as much as he can. Shrink does get knocked down. Rodriff, Pablo, and Shackle need to support his team here. Pablo does push up. Pablo does get a knock, but he gets knocked down himself as well. Shackle tries to go for a different angle. Rodriff tries to see if he can probably help out his team here, help out his teammate, but unfortunately he can't. Freddy is going to get exposed here. A nice no scope out of Rodriff, but he's going to get knocked down. Hopefully for Shackle, he is able to get the kill onto Escanor, but unfortunately he will not get the help up for his team. And both team is down to only one player left.
Now into stealth mode.
Take a shot for the teams. See. Okay, so now the nation going up against Exiladios, as Exiladios is actually holding their own against one of the strong teams in the CTS. So Trim try to see if he try to go for a different angle here onto Zach. Tries to get the shots onto him, but unfortunately he cannot claim it. Does get a knock onto him. Dunan tries to get a knock onto claim it, which he does, and Killer and Walker will be brought back and they will stay alive for their team. So now Fidel Nation will be down 2 players. And Traps plants the flag. Do a little smack talking against Fidel Nation. And is also flaunting against him too. So let's see if 50 Nation is going to retaliate against them. Wait a second. So XL does get another kill here and is now with 6 kills. And Playboy 13 with 11 kills. Okay, doing very good here in this match. So only VIP does have to the place knocked down, but they already get both plays back. And now it's putting pressure on Team Fighters. So let's see if Team Fighters could get it together, because right now only VIP did eliminate 2 of the players. So let's see if they're able to keep that going. So now Sharks trying to see if they could do good in the last match here against 58 Nation. And they're trying to see if they can get a little payback. But Isaac does get knocked down. Ray does go for a push, but he gets knocked down. Maxim, and I believe that was Ikex, is the last 2 plays of the life for Shark Esports. And from the looks of it, is not going to get that revenge that they won against the Nation. But Maxa does get some nice knocks onto the plays for 58 Nation. And now I'm trying to see if he could probably break down the glue off for 58 Nation, or onto 58 Nation, expose him, and try to maybe get some more knocks here. But he does get shot in the back by Zach for AXL, and he does get fully eliminated. So now the team that holds the lead with the most kills. Also, my bad for like not being talking too much. Aren't there any redeem codes? Unfortunately, no redeem codes. If you want, I think that is actually Israel that you talked to about that. For this tournament, there's no redeem codes. Unfortunately, I don't have any. So now Playboy 13 with the most kills in this match, and also Team Fighters did get fully eliminated too. So and also 50 Nation as well. I'm just noticing that. So we're down to our last 4 teams: Will Flow, AXL, Only VIP, and Playboy 13. Playing the last match for tonight is trying to see who could get the last booyah for tonight. So Only VIP. So Only VIP is holding his spot down. Now hold his spot down, but y'all gonna get pushed here by Wolflow, but Shackle overextends and he does get knocked down. So now Only VIP does hold his spot as Strain tries to push in too, but he's gonna get fully killed off. Now Roger will have to buy some his back, and now his teammates would need to try to regain for this match. So AXL is now trying to put pressure onto Playboy 13. As Playboy 13 trying to put pressure onto them, but unfortunately they cannot get the angles, and they do lose. And AXL does lose one of the players, being Zach, as now Playboy has 14 kills in this match. So now Wolflow does get a kill onto Drops, as now AXL is down to only 2 players now. So hopefully they are able to get some more team, able to get the teams back into the match and try to get things situated. But Roger and Strain both get knocked down. Pablo and Shackle try to see if he can probably get it back in the lobby, but unfortunately he can't. Pablo does get weak, and now him and Shackle would need to play their life carefully. Only VIP now repositioned to a different angle as he do get another kill onto another player for AXL, as AXL is now down to only 1 player left. Shadow and the rest of Only VIP does have a decent spot. Does have a decent spot inside his zone, but they would need to start making a rotation pretty soon. So AXL does get the 14 in the lobby, and now Playboy is gonna drop down and start putting pressure onto VIP. The VIP is starting to get numbers knocked down one by one, but they are able to retaliate, and they are able to get 2 knocks and most likely 2 kills for the team, and it's able to keep the full team alive as well. So now AXL does drop down the boat maker and is trying to put the pressure and get the damage onto the teams that is still alive in this match, but they're still holding their ground. Everybody is trying to secure this last match booyah for today. Snipsy does get exposed. He does get knocked down by Escanor, but I don't know if you're able to secure that kill though. Now Shackle does lose 2 of his plays for Willflow, and Willflow is the last. And Willflow has 1 play left alive for their team. Shackle does get a nice knockdown onto Zach, and he will be able to secure 2 more kills for his team, but he would need to get inside the zone here. Now VIP does have a good spot in the zone, but they are going to find the last player left alive for Exiladios, gets the full elimination, and is looking to secure their last match for their team. As now Shackle is the last player alive for Willflow, and also Playboy 13 has only 1 play left with Escanor. Shackle does get knocked down for the eliminate. Escanor tries to see if he can clutch it up, but unfortunately he can't. And Only VIP gets the last and final booyah for today's Redemption Cup Week 1 point stage. So good job for Only VIP getting, I think this might be the first CTS win. I think I could be wrong. Might be the first CTS match win, but I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. So VIP does get the last and final boy out for tonight with 11 kills, but Playboy comes to second place with 17 kills, and then Real Flow does get third place with 10 kills. So good job for the team today, man. But the teams that really need to step it up next week is definitely 58 Nation and Shark Esports for sure, and also TWMVP for their group as well. So those are the three main teams that will need to step it up, and also Mexican Squad when they start playing for week 2. So for fourth place we have Exiladios with 5, 8, 13 kills, pretty good. Then we have Team Fighter Academy coming in fifth place with only 3 kills. Then with Suki coming in 6th place with 5 kills. Then 58 Nation coming in 7th place with 10 kills. And then Shark Esports coming in 8th place with only 2 kills to their name. So hopefully they are able to fix that for their team. So with that being said, the scores is being put in, and we're gonna see who is your top. And we're gonna see who is your top 12 teams and who is your bottom 12 teams for today's Redemption Cup, as we are going to get ready to go into week 2 next week, as week 1 is now done. So the scores, I think the scores we put in right now, I believe. If not, then I'll put them in. So also, chat, due to the fact that both the matches for Group A versus B and C versus D had 3 teams missing, everybody will get additional 3 points added on to the total score. So that means that those extra points will help out the teams a lot, but the scores will still be even regardless though. So we have the scores to be put in. Blanco, what's up? How you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. So I'm gonna put the scores in just so you can see subtitle. So only VIP gets 26. Suki gets 13. Number 13 gets 29. Overflow gets 21. Excel gets 23. Shark Esports gets 8. Team Fighter Academy gets 9. No, they did 12. The Nation does get 17. Okay, so I do points to the scores here. They do get 14. Maybe 1, 2, maybe 11, 6, 29, 10, 21, 16, 29, that would be 7, 13, 19, 16, 13, 14, 6, 5, and 11. Then here, 14, 22, 10, 13, 5, out my back, 10, that would be 17, that would be 28, 26, 7, then I would be 35, 16, 9, 15, 7, 26, 18. So I didn't get every points on for this scores as well. Let me see like quick. I don't think I added Alright, so take a check and make sure I get the scores correctly here. Let me see the last match score for oh, different time right now. 6. Gotcha. Okay, so I can see gets another 3 points. That is 11. See 15. X Legends 9, 24, 16, 6, 21, 22, and 14. Then I think after that should be good. Okay, yep. Okay, to be all set. The scores have been put in. So for the teams that is on top 12 overall, and for the teams that's on the bottom 12, here is the leaderboard updated right now. So for your top 12 teams, you have actually no, that's actually the right one. I did actually put in Akatsuki for the wrong one. Oops, my bad, chat. I'm gonna put 14. Boop, there we go. Now it should be good. Okay, so there we go. So LS Series in first place with 79 points. Team Fighters second place with 73, and Ripsuki third place with 67. For fourth place, Real Flow USA 66 points. Playboy 13 for fifth place. Playboy 13 and fifth place with 61 points. North Gang 6th place with 54. AXL 7th place with 52. Real Flow 8th place with 49. ABC Esports 48 points with in 9th place. Superboys 10th place with 47. Only VIP 11th place. 50 Nation 12th place, with both teams tied up with 46 points. And then in the bottom 12, we have Akatsuki with 39, SGP with 37 points in 14th, TWVP 15th place with 25, and then Shark Esports in 17th place with only 21 points, and then TNT, Mexa Squad, EIS, Fallen Angels, WX Esports, and Flow State is the remaining teams that's on the bottom with no points at the moment. So hopefully those teams do join next in next week to make sure that they play, make sure they get as many points as they can for the Redemption Cup, because again, points do matter a lot. So, with that being said, guys, the match today was very, very well done. So hopefully the teams that is on the bottom 12 do perform much better next week, cause yeah, man, they have next week and the week after to get as many points as they can to hit the top 12 spot. Now the teams that's on the is on the edge of getting top 12, which is Akatsuki, is very close though, cause listen, they just need less. They only need only 7 points to get to top 12, but that could change depending on how only VIP and 58 Nation do next week on next Sunday. So those two teams will be fighting for the bottom. Will be fighting for the 12th and 11th place spot to make sure that they stay in top 12, to make sure they qualify to the finals on August 23rd for the Redemption Cup of August. So with that being said, guys, that is gonna be it for me. I'm gonna take it down and get ready for this week's interesting matchups, and also get ready for the let's get ready for the matchups with Trifecta, and get ready for the rest of this month. my brain is not big today. My apologies. But anyway, hope you guys having a good day. Good night. I will see you guys on Tuesday for the first matchup of week 5 of Trifecta. And with that being said, guys, take care and enjoy your week. And also, guys, before you go, I might stream tomorrow though. If my when I do pick up my phone, my new phone does come tomorrow. So if I do pick it up at a reasonable time, I might do like an hour or 2 stream, play on the new phone, see how it works, and so on and so forth. Cause yeah, new phone might be a new caliber approaching soon. So anyway, guys, hope you guys have a good day, good night. Depending on where we watch this from, and I will see you guys either tomorrow or on Tuesday. Take care.